The 2025 Motogp season has started with plenty of surprises and increasingly fierce competition. One of the most interesting stories to emerge has been the rise of Alex Marquez. Marc Marquez's younger brother has been impressive since joining the GP24 ranks, and his performance in pre-season testing proved that he is ready to compete at the highest level. Alex's speed in practice at the Thailand Grand Prix further underlined his ability, which not only earned his older brother Marc Marquez praise, but also caused him some concern. Will this season be the turning point for Alex to really step out of Marc's shadow? Let's discuss it. Marc Marquez openly admitted that his younger brother's speed is now a real threat. No rider likes to be beaten, but when the one who beats you is your brother, it's still acceptable, said Marc. This statement reflects the changing dynamic in the Motogp paddock, where Alex is no longer just an ordinary competitor, but a strong podium contender. Throughout the pre-season, Alex has consistently shown exceptional speed, topping the timesheets in Catalonia and Malaysia. His adaptation to the GP24 proves that his performance is no fluke, but the result of significant development. At first I was surprised by his speed, but now I am not because he continues to show consistency, added Marc. With a podium at the Sachsenring and 8th place in the final standings for the 2024 season, Alex is now more confident. Coupled with a 2-year contract with the Gresini team and a more competitive bike, his chances of winning are wide open. One of the main factors behind Alex Marquez's improved performance this season has been the GP24 bike. This bike, which has undergone a number of improvements, has already brought Jorge Martin the 2024 MotoGP World title, proving that its technology and performance are far superior to its predecessor, the GP23, which was considered less competitive in some respects. This bike gets better when you push harder, said Alex. When you go slow there are more problems. But when you go fast, it gives you more confidence. This shows that the characteristics of the GP24 are well suited to Alex Marquez's aggressive and determined riding style. As his confidence grew, he was able to maximize the bike's potential in a variety of challenging track conditions and race situations. The advantage of the GP24 lies not only in its more powerful engine, but also in its improved chassis stability and aerodynamics. This combination allows Alex to maintain optimal cornering speed and remain competitive in fierce track battles. The synergy between Alex and the GP24 is a key factor in making him more aggressive, more consistent, and more difficult for his rivals to beat. In addition to Alex Marquez, several other top riders such as Marc Marquez, Francesco Bagnaia, and Fabio Di Giannantonio use the GP24 bike. This makes the competition even more interesting, as the difference in bike performance is no longer the dominant factor in determining the winner. With equal bikes, the battle on the track is determined more by each rider's skills, racing strategies, and adaptability to the various challenges throughout the season. The Thai Grand Prix at the Buriram circuit was the scene of a fierce duel between brothers Alex and Marc Marquez. Their actions on track showed how Alex continues to develop rapidly and is increasingly able to compete with his older brother, who has already achieved several successes in MotoGP. In Friday's practice session, Alex surprised everyone by setting the fastest time, demonstrating his growing confidence and competitiveness. With a difference of just 0.052 seconds, he managed to beat Marc, who had been dominant in the pre-season test at the same circuit. On that occasion, Marc recorded the best time, but this time Alex responded with a time of 1 minute 29.02 seconds, indicating a significant improvement in his performance. Not to be outdone, Marc tried to regain the lead with a faster time of 1 minute and 28.89 seconds. However, luck was not on his side as a yellow flag on the track prevented his efforts to improve the time record. Despite Alex's one-lap advantage, Marc made an important point about the consistency of the race. According to him, although Alex was able to record the best time in certain conditions, the real challenge was to maintain rhythm and performance throughout the race. Factors such as tire degradation, strategy, and physical and mental toughness are crucial aspects that separate great riders from the rest. The battle between the two brothers is becoming increasingly interesting to follow, especially as Alex approaches Marc's competitive level. The Thailand Grand Prix is not only a testing ground for Alex, but also a sign that the competition in MotoGP is getting tougher, with a new generation ready to challenge the dominance of their seniors. Will Alex be able to maintain his momentum and keep the pressure on Marc? Or will Marc's experience prove that he is still the best? The answer will be revealed in the main race. The practice session in Buriram not only showed Alex's speed, but also that Marc is still superior in terms of race pace. This can be seen in the race simulation carried out by both of them, where Marc recorded an average time of 1 minute 30.017 seconds in 11 laps with soft rear tires, while Alex recorded an average of 1 minute 30.41 seconds in 13 laps. Although the difference may seem small, in the world of MotoGP racing, a fraction of a second can make all the difference in the final outcome of a race. Consistency in recording competitive lap times is a crucial aspect that separates the best riders from the rest. In a full race scenario, the advantage of maintaining a consistent pace will have a big impact on the chances of achieving the best position at the finish line. Alex has also realized that this is an aspect that he needs to improve. He understands that speed alone is not enough if it is not accompanied by consistency in maintaining a race rhythm. That is why he emphasized the importance of analyzing Marc's data to understand what makes his brother stronger in real race situations. "We have speed, but we need consistency. We need to improve our race pace," said Alex with determination. "Marc is very fast in this respect, and we need to get closer to him. He is able to keep a stable rhythm without losing power, and that is something I have to learn." The 2025 MotoGP season is set to be an even more exciting one, with fierce competition between the top riders and the emergence of new talent ready to shake up the dominance of the older riders. Aside from big names like Marc and Alex Marquez still in the spotlight, the competition is becoming more dynamic with the ever-increasing performance of both factory and satellite teams. One of the main highlights is Francesco Bagnaia, the defending world champion, who faces a big challenge in the latest series. In the final qualifying session, Bagnaia had a difficult day and was only able to finish in 13th position. A yellow flag incident on a crucial lap invalidated his time record and prevented him from getting a better starting position. However, the Ducati mainstay remains confident about his race pace. He recorded an average time of 1 foot 30.261 inches, showing that he still has a chance of competing in the main race. In the KTM camp, Pedro Acosta is one of the young riders who is starting to catch the eye. The debutant rider put in an impressive performance in Friday's practice session, finishing third. The speed he showed is proof that KTM has great potential to compete at the front. The main challenge for Acosta, however, will be tire management, especially in the extreme temperatures of the Buriram circuit in Thailand. If he can overcome this obstacle, it is not impossible that Acosta will be a real threat to his rivals. Meanwhile, Marco Bezzecchi of the VR46 team also showed a promising performance. He managed to record a competitive one-lap pace, but unfortunately his long-run data is not very clear due to an accident that occurred in practice. Nevertheless, Bezzecchi remains one of the riders to watch, given his podium potential. There is a glimmer of hope from the Honda camp, after Joan Mir finished 6th in practice. After several seasons of difficulties, this performance is a sign that the Japanese factory team is starting to find a better rhythm. If this positive trend continues, Honda could once again be a major contender at the top of MotoGP. While Marc is still the more complete rider at the moment, Alex's rapid development has made the competition in the Ducati team even more interesting. Can Alex maintain his speed and turn it into consistent results? Give your feedback in the comments section.